Okay, welcome to the Vinyasa morning flow. So we're going to start with an oil. I chose Balance. You can use Balance or whatever oil you have handy. I like to start with an essential oil. I call it Aroma Pranayama. Take one drop in the hand, rub your hands together. We're going to start standing. Actually, we keep our energy up. It's early in the morning. So breathing into the hands and opening the hands to breathe out. If you don't have an oil, you can keep your hands in Namaste, or right hand over the heart, left hand over the belly, and breathe into the hands. Let's close our eyes and stay here for a few more breaths. This particular oil balance is tree oils and some low-lying flowers like chamomile, blue tansy, cypress rose, rosewood, frankincense. So these oils are really grounding, help you to move out of the mental body and into the physical body, and actually all the way down into the feet and the root chakra. Helps you to feel grounded, stable, supported, and safe, and brings you into the present moment so you can focus on the movement of your body, your prayer through movement this morning, and quieting the mind. Let's stay here for 5 more breaths. Notice the subtle movements of the body with the breath, how the belly expands forward as you breathe in. How the heart lifts up towards the sternum and the sky as you breathe in and fill the body with breath. And notice those opposite movements as you breathe out. The heart drops down, the belly tucks in, and feel that breath leave the body all the way down through the feet. And then as you breathe in, the breath moves up through the tailbone, expands the belly, fills the heart, fills the throat. And then as you breathe out, the heart drops, the belly tucks in, the pelvis pulls in, and the breath leaves through the feet. One more breath this way, breathing in, pulling it all the way up through the belly, the heart, the throat, crown of the head. And then breathing out, following it down the spine, through the belly, through the hips, the pelvis, and down through the feet. Last one, deep breath in, following it all the way up the body. See if you can feel each part of the body as it fills and touches the breath. And each part of the body as it relaxes and the breath leaves and pushes all the way down. Then returning to your regular breath, still keep it deep. Rubbing the hands together and taking it to the back of the neck and into the shoulders. And then drop the hands in Tadasana, arms alongside the body, roll the shoulders back, hearts lifting up. Your hips, usually women tend to push their hips forward, bring your hips back right underneath your shoulder. So your tush and your tailbone sticks out of it, your belly tucks in, your heart lifts and your shoulders roll back. Drop your chin towards your heart so you're looking down towards the forehead. And then open your feet as wide as your hips, maybe even a little bit wider. And take your hands to your hips so you feel your hip bones. And bend one knee and let the hip drop. And bend the other knee and let it drop. and back and forth. So find the rhythm of your breath, breathing out as you bend your knee, breathing in through center, breathing out as you bend. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing. Good, now we're going to include the arms. So one is all on the right, bend the right knee, left arm reaches over the ear. Right hand pushes the hips towards the left, and your left arm reaches over to the right. So you have this contrast. Breathing in back to center, hand to the hip, bend the left knee, push the hip to the right, reach the right arm over. Breathe. Back to center one more time on each side. Bend the right knee, push the hips to the left, reach the left arm over to the right. Tuck your belly in, push strongly through your feet. Straight arm. Breathing in back to center. Bend the left knee, push the hips to the right. Right arm reaches over. Straight arm. Tuck your belly in. Pull a little bit deeper. Back to center. Both hands stay on the hips. Bend your knees slightly and circles with the hips. So your circles are including this tucking and untucking of the tailbone. Good, and other direction. Back to center. Include the spine, so the body moves to the left. Actually, we're going to go back and forth first before we do our circles, and then body moves to the right. Arms or legs stay straight. Breathing in, back to center, breathing out to the left. And you can push your hips to the right gently as you lean to the left. Breathing in through center, breathing out to the right. Back through center, over to the left, and now we're going to do circles. Coming forward, halfway, just creating a 90-degree angle, and then to the right. And slight back bend, push your hips forward, legs are straight. Then to the left side, back to center, over to the right. Back bend, push the hips forward, looking up. Side bend, forward, side, back. Stay to the back. Push your hips forward, heart lifts up. Legs are straight. Breathing in, coming up through center. Tuck your belly in. Breathing out, halfway fold. Breathing in, coming up through center. And push the hips forward, back bend, heart lifts, tuck your belly in. Breathing in through center. Breathing out, halfway fold. Now we're going to do the circles in the other direction. Should be to the right for us. Back bend. Side stretch to the left. Forward fold. To the right. Back bend. Left. Forward fold. One more time. Breathe. Nice long deep breaths. Move you through the circle. And when you come back to your forward fold, stay here. And breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, back bend. Legs are straight. Push your hips forward. Breathing out, coming up. Or that's a breath in, breathing out, folding. Try that again, breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, hips push forward, back bend. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, folding forward. Stay here, drop your hands to just below your knees on your shins. Halfway lift, looking up. Breathing out, fold forward a little bit deeper, fingertips to the floor. Feet are still as wide or wider than the hips. If you can't reach your fingertips to the floor, grab a block or something to support the hands so that you can straighten the legs or bend the knees a little bit. Fold forward a little bit more, let go of your neck and shake your head yes and no. Feel if there's any tension in the neck. And then let go of the shake. Keep folding forward, straighten the legs best as you can. Bend your right knee and go back and forth. Bend the right knee, breathing into center, bend the left knee, breathing. Breathing into center, breathing out to the right. Breathing into center, breathing out to the left. Couple more times on each side. Follow the breath. Go back to center. Halfway lift, looking up. Knees can stay bent as you look up or try to straighten. Breathe out, folding forward. Plant your hands to the floor, step your right foot back and then your left foot back. Finding your first plank of the morning, tuck your belly in. Shoulders are moving past the wrist creases. Hips are level with the back of the head. Stay here for a couple more breaths, just finding your strength. The belly is pulling in. You have this natural girdle around the center of your body. It pulls in, belly button up, and all around the sides, and even the lower back pulls all the way in towards the center. One more breath here. Good, let's drop our knees. They're behind our hips. They're not a table or they're right underneath the hips. Shoulders move forward, elbows bend back. Half chaturanga, staying here. Breathing in, pushing all the way up. Let's try that for 5 times. Half chaturanga, bend the elbows back. Heart drops to the elbow creases. Breathing in, push up. 4. Breathing out, down. Breathing in, push up. 3. Breathing out, down. Breathing in, push up. 2. Breathing out, down. Breathing in, push up. Last one. Great. Push back into child's pose, toes together, knees apart. Keep your arms strong, reaching them forward, spread the fingers, and then drop your forehead to the floor. Breathe into the belly and all the way into the back and the tailbone. The tailbone is reaching back towards the heels, and the arms are reaching forward through the fingertips. Roll your shoulders away from the ears, creating space behind the heart. 2 more deep breaths here. One more breath. Feels good to breathe and focus on the breath. We're breathing all day long. We never really focus on how powerful the breath is. Yes, it gives us life, and that's its most powerful feature. But it's so calming when you focus on the breath. It really calms the nervous system and the mind. It brings a positive mindset where you just feel good to focus on the beauty of the breath. Good. One more breath in. With your breath in, come up to your table. So we are still going to have our knees back past behind our hips, so we're in more of an open table, so that we can come down into our half chaturanga. Shoulders forward and your elbows. Heart drops right to shoulder, elbow height. Stay here, and then upward facing dog. Straighten the arms. Hips drop. Roll the shoulders back. Knees are on the floor here, keeping it gentle in the beginning. Bend the elbows. Cobra. So cobra, the pubic bone actually touches the floor. Shoulders roll back, and you feel a lot more work in the back. Elbows are close to the rib cage. Upward facing dog, arms straighten. Pubic bone comes off the floor, pushing into the hands. Now push into the toes, and your knees come off the floor. This is full upward facing dog. Then take the knees to the floor again. Turn your toes under, tuck your belly, and go up into your down dog. Hips high towards the ceiling. Legs are straight. Walk your feet in a bit. Try to get your heels towards the floor, the knees back. And then move out in your dog, bending one knee and the other. Make sure it's not just about the legs, and you feel your hips drop, your belly twist. Your sternum and upper spine are twisting as you look under one arm and the other. And let's move here for a few more breaths. Move with your breath, breathing out as you twist, and breathing in as you move and change direction, breathing out, twist. Breathing in to move. Good, back to center. Straight leg down dog, both heels are to the floor. Knees are moving back, pressing strongly through the heels of the hands and the fingertips. So you create this space under your palms, like you're palming a basketball or a soccer ball, like your hands are wrapping around a ball. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Good. Next breath in, look up between your hands, bend your knees, and step your right foot all the way through. And then your left foot all the way through. Feet are closer together now, maybe the big toes slightly touch. Folding forward, bend the knees softly so that your rib cage can touch the top of your thighs. And fold over, let go of any holding in the neck. So you're looking between your knees. The next breath in, you're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Keep the knees bent to the back. Remain supported. Tuck your belly in. Roll your shoulders back. Heart lifts, find your Tadasana. So Tadasana, remember the hips are moving back under the shoulders, heart's lifting. So let's move through a few vinyasas, kind of the sun salutation A with possibly some variations. Breathing in, reaching up, arms to the side. Breathing out, hands come to your heart. Fold forward, tuck your belly in. All the way down, fingertips to the floor or bend your knees. Breathing in, halfway lift. Hands can come to your shins if you look up. Breathing out, plant the hands, step the right foot back, and then the left foot back. Find your plank. Breathing in here, we're going to stay here for 2 more breaths. One more breath. Here you can lower full chaturanga or drop your knees. Bend your elbows back. Drop halfway. Breathing in, upward facing dog. Breathing out, downward facing dog. 5 breaths in your down dog. You can move or stay still. Move with the breath like the breath is your music. And you're dancing to the music of your breath. Long, deep breaths keep you moving gently and beautifully. Let's see, you guys. There we go. Good, beautiful. Couple more breaths. Good. Then straighten the legs. Stay here for one more breath. And then your next breath in. Bend your knees. Step the right foot all the way through. And then your left. Toes together, fold forward, breathing. Breathing in, take the arms out to the side. Push into the feet. Strong, straight legs. Reach. Breathing out, hands to your heart. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, hands to your heart, fold forward. Try to keep your legs straight. Breathing out, folding forward. Breathing in, halfway lift. Breathing out, plant the hands, step the left foot back, and then your right. Plank pose, and stay here for a couple breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath. Breathing in. Next breath out, lower, knees can drop, shoulders forward, bend the elbows back, half chaturanga. Breathing in, upward facing dog. Try to take your knees off the floor for your full upward facing. Breathing out, roll over the toes. Hips are high into your down dog. You can adjust a bit, walking your feet forward. Press the heels down. 4 more breaths here. Staying still or bending one knee and then the other. Good. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Good. Next breath in, bend your knees, step your left foot all the way through, and then your right foot. Breathing out, folding forward. Breathing in, flying up, reverse swan dive. Take the arms to the side. Breathing out, hands to your heart. Breathing in, reach up. Breathing out, folding. Breathing in, halfway lift. Breathing out, plant the hands, right foot steps back, and then your left foot. Stay here in your plank. One more breath. Breathing out, lower. You can drop your knees or try a full chaturanga. Halfway stop. Breathing in, upward facing dog. Breathing out, downward facing dog. Hips are high. Walk your toes in just a bit. Press your heels down, knees are reaching back. Belly is tucking in and you're deepening your breath. 3 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Good. Next breath in, bend your knees, look forward, step the right foot all the way through, and then your left. Toes together, fold forward, breathing up. Breathing in, reaching up, straight legs, come all the way up. Breathing out, hands to your heart. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, folding forward. Breathing in, looking up. Breathing out, plant your hands, step your left foot back, and then your right. Find your plank. We're going to stay here for 2 breaths. Strengthening your arms. Really good for increasing strength in the torso, the belly, the lower back. 1 more breath. Good. Then lower. Drop your knees for a full chaturanga. Bend your elbows back. Right when you get to the rib cage, you stop. Breathing in, upward facing down. Breathing out, hips high, downward facing down. 5 breaths. Quiet your mind, strong body. 4 more breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm changing it a little bit. Step on your left foot, right leg reaches up. One-legged down dog. Bend your knee, bring it in to tap the right elbow. Breathing out, reach it forward. Or reach it back. Breathing in, bend the knee, cross the body, tap the left elbow. Breathing out, reach it up. Good. Breathing in, bring it to the center. Try to get your nose to your knee, arching up. Then flex the foot, reach the foot all the way through. And then standing with your left, breathing out, folding forward. Breathing in, take the arms to the side, coming all the way up. Breathing out, hands to your heart. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, folding. Breathing in, looking up. Breathing out, step the left foot back and then your right. Plank pose, stay here, 2 breaths. Tucking your belly in, you're on your tiptoes. One more breath, breathing in. Breathing out, lower. You can drop your knees or full chaturanga. Breathing in, upward facing dog. Breathing out, roll over your toes, hips high, downward facing dog. 4 more breaths. Tucking your belly in here, don't let it be soft. You're pulling in towards your spine to stay active in your core. 2 more breaths. One more. Stepping into the right foot, left leg rises, one-legged down dog. Bend your knee, bring it in to tap the left elbow. Breathe out, reach it up. Breathing in, tap. Breathe out, reach it up. Breathing into center, bring it in, nose towards your knee. Flex the foot, step it forward. Step forward with your right. Breathe out, folding forward. Breathe in, flying up, straight legs, arms reach up. Breathing out, hands to your heart. Couple more times. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, folding forward. Breathing in, looking up. Breathing out, step the right foot back or hop back. Breathing in, plank pose. Breathing out, chaturanga. Breathing in, upward facing dog. Breathing out, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. 4. 3. Really try to reach the heels down, push the knees back. Last breath here. Stepping in your left foot, right leg rises up, one-legged down dog. Press strongly through your arms and your hands. Good. Breathing in, bend your knee, bring it in to tap the right elbow. Breathing out, reach it back. Breathing in, pull it in, cross the body, left up. Breathe out, stretch it back. Breathing in to center, hold it here, nose towards your knee. Then step it all the way through. Step forward with your left, breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, flying up. Breathe out, hands to your heart. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, halfway lift. Breathing out, step or hop back. Left foot. Breathing in, breathing out, lower. Breathing in, upward facing dog. Breathing out, downward facing. 4 breaths. Tuck your belly in, look towards your feet.
Ears are level with the biceps. One more breath. Stepping on your right foot, left foot rises up, one-legged down dog, point the toes. Breathing out, bend the knee, bring it to your left elbow. Have the breath in, breathing in. Breathing out, reach it back. Breathing in, cross the body, tap the right. Breathing out, reach it. Breathing in to center, nose towards the knee. And then flex the foot, step it forward. Step the right foot forward, breathing out, fold forward. Breathing in, reverse swan dive all the way out. Breathing out, hands to your heart. Find your Tadasana, hands alongside the body. Roll your shoulders back, heart lifts. Hips are underneath the shoulders. Breathe. Sun Salutation B. Breathing in, sit down in your chair. Drop your chest really low. Fingertips touch the floor. And then bring your hands up to your heart. Keep dropping your hips. And then let's twist to the right. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Push into the knee. Push into the hands. Heart lifts. Separate your hands. Left hand goes to the floor. Right arm reaches out. Drop your hips. Back around to center. Hands come to the heart first. And then back to center. Sit low. Heart's lifting. Elbows dropping. Twist to the left. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Push into the hands. Twist. Look up over that left shoulder. Then separate the hands. Right fingertips to the floor. Left arm reaching. Back around to center. Hands come to the heart first. And then come to center of the body. Breathing out. Rib cage touches. Fingertips to the floor. Straighten the legs. Breathing in. Halfway lift. Breathing out. Step the right foot back or hop back. Breathing in. Plank pose. Breathing out. Chaturanga. Breathing in. Upward facing dog. Breathing out. Downward facing. Breathing in, right foot steps all the way through your fingertips. Back heel goes to the floor, coming up. Warrior one. We're going to stay here for a couple breaths. Push through that back foot. Bend the front knee, right over the ankle. Look up towards the ceiling where your fingers. Breathe, straight back leg. One more breath. Breathing out brings you all the way down. Stepping back into your plank. Stay here for a breath. Breathing out, lower, chaturanga. Breathing in, upward facing. Breathing out, downward facing. Breathing in, left foot steps all the way through the fingertips. Back foot drops. Coming up into your warrior one. Stay here for a couple breaths. Push to the back edge of that back foot. Front knee bends a little deeper. Hips are moving towards the front of the mat, so that right hip is moving forward. Left hip is reaching back. Arms are up alongside the ears. One more breath. Breathing out, folding forward, stepping back into your plank. Breathing in, stay here. Breathing out, lower. Breathing in, upward facing dog. Breathing out, downward. 5 breaths here or go into child's pose. 4 more breaths. 3 more breaths. Don't get lazy in your down dog. Find your alignment. Heels down. Knees back. Belly tucking in. Shoulders rolling away from your ears. Press strongly through the heels of the hands. 1 more breath.
Good, bend your knees deeply, tailbone stays up, look at your fingertips. Step the right foot forward or hop. Breathing out, folding forward, straight. Breathing in, set the tush down, knees press together. Let's reach our arms up. Slightly in front of the ears. Looking up towards the fingertips, drop the tush down. Tuck the belly in. Breathing out, fold forward. Ribcage touches, fingertips to the floor, straighten the leg. Breathing in, halfway lift. Breathing out, step the left foot back or plant the hand and hop back. Breathing in, stay here. Breathing out, lower chaturanga or drop your knees. Breathing in, upward facing dog. Breathing out, downward facing dog. Breathing in, right foot steps forward, back foot drops. Warrior one. Stay here. Look up into your hands, 2 more breaths. One more breath. Next breath out, folding forward. Step back into your plank, stay here for a breath. Breathing out, lower. Breathing in, upward facing dog. Breathing out, downward facing dog. Breathing in, left foot steps forward, right foot drops to the mat. Coming up, warrior one. Look up, stay here, 2 breaths. Bend the knee right over the ankle. Squeeze the muscle to the bone of that back leg. 1 more breath. Breathing out, folding forward, stepping back into your plank. 1 breath here. Breathing out, lower. Breathing in, upward facing dog. Breathing out, downward facing. 5 full breaths here or child's pose. Find the alignment and the strength in your down dog. Don't lose your integrity if you're tired. Go into child's pose. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. Next breath in. Bend your knees. Look up at your fingertips. Tailbones high. And float forward or step the left foot forward. Breathing out. Folding forward. Breathing in. Sitting down into your chair. Arms reach up. Sit your tush down. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. Hands to your heart. Standing up. Tadasana, drop your arms alongside the body. Notice how you feel. The breath is naturally deep because of the flow of the poses. The heart's lifting with each breath in. And dropping with each breath out, belly's tucking in. Good. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, hands to your heart. Breathing in, right knee comes up. Point the toes, find your balance. Gaze is looking towards the floor. Best as you can, straighten the leg, flex the foot. Breathing out, let the foot come down, hover, and then reach it back, warrior 3. Tuck your belly in. Both legs are straight, point the toes now up the lifted leg. Looking down at the floor slightly in front of you. Bend the knees so the rib cage touches, and then step the back foot back. Warrior 1, maybe you have to scoot your front foot forward a bit. Hands come to your hips, so you find the Alignment of the hips, right hip forward, left hip back, bend the front knee, back leg is strong and straight. Now let the arms reach down alongside the hips. And bring them up, palms up towards the ceiling. And then they touch. Fingertips interlace slightly, take the arms back, look up towards the ceiling. Bend in that front knee a little bit deeper, tuck your belly in. Good, bring your hands to your heart. Straighten the front leg. Take your arms back behind you, either grabbing the elbows or reverse namaste. So it may look like this behind the back. Front leg straightens. Hips are facing the front of your mat. And then you slowly fold forward. Maybe the ribcage will touch the front of that left thigh. Walk your back foot in slightly. So you may have to bend your front knee, walk the front back foot in. And then go to straighten that front leg again. See if you can drop a little bit deeper. And then release the hands, bringing them down to either side of the foot. Staying on your fingertips to create length in the spine. So you're not just folding or rounding in the back. You want a straight back. If you're going deep enough and you can drop to the full hands, the fingertips can turn to face the back foot. Breathe. Then walk your hands back to level with your foot. Bend the front knee. Walk your hands forward a little bit. Tent hands, we call this, where you're on your fingertips. Bend the front knee. Back leg floats up. Front leg is straight. Stay on your fingertips. Toes are pointed at that lifted leg. Good. Bend the front knee. Step it back into that forward fold. Straighten the front leg. Fold, fold. We're going to do this 2 more times. Bend the front knee. Walk the fingertips forward. Stay on those tent hands. Back leg floats up. Point the toes. Standing leg is strong and straight. Hips are level. Bend the knee. Step the back foot back. Straighten that front leg. Drag your hands to your foot. Fold, fold. Good. 1 more time. Bend the knee. Hands step forward. Back leg floats up. Point the toes. Standing leg is strong. Stay here. Ardha Chandrasana. Half moon pose. Weight goes into the left hand, left foot. Stay on your fingertips. Hips open up, and then your right arm lifts up. So your hips open to the right. They're stacking like triangle hand, triangle hips. Arms step. Fingers are spread. Toes pointed of that lifted leg. 1 more breath. Bend the front knee and step that back foot back into triangle. Best as you can. Straight front leg. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked, arm is lifting. Breathe. Good. 1 more breath. Push into your feet. Come up. Reverse triangle, reach down the back leg, reach the arm up over the ear. Good, back around to center. Bend the front knee, warrior 2. Reach the arms out, shoulder height. Bend the knee right over the ankle, back leg is long and straight. Look over the front fingertip. Back arm's gonna cartwheel to come inside that left foot. Left arm reaches up. Reverse side angle. You're on your back toes. The heel lifts up. Breathe. One more breath. Good. Keep your back heel up, toes stay on the floor. And reach the arm, left arm forward, right arm forward. Coming up, push to that foot. Half crescent lunge or crescent lunge. You're on your toes, heels up. Try to straighten the leg best as you can. If it doesn't feel comfortable, the knee can bend. One more breath. And then take your hands to your heart. Shift the weight forward, folding forward, drag that back foot forward, and then float it up, warrior three. Try reaching your arms out for full warrior three. Biceps alongside the ears. Hands come back to your heart. Flex the foot of that lifted leg and slowly come forward. Let the foot hover above the floor and then reach it forward. One more breath. Try not to lean back, stand tall. Lift and lower. Standing in your Tadasana, drop your arms alongside the body. Check in with your alignment. Knees are softly bent. Hips are right under your shoulders. Shoulders are rolling back, heart is lifting. Crown of the head is reaching up. Eyes are closed as you feel your breath for 2 more breaths. Good, beautiful morning. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, hands to your heart. Left knee comes up. Point the toes. Return. Point the toes. Then you're going to straighten the leg, flex the foot. Try not to lean back. Reach the leg up a little bit higher. And then you're going to drop it down. Keep the leg straight. It's going to hover over the floor. Then you fold from the hips, finding your warrior. Looking down at the floor, point the toes of that lifted leg. Standing leg is straight. Now bend the standing knee and step the back foot back. Warrior one. Keep your hands at your heart. Now drop your hands to your hips. Find your hip alignment. Left hip is pushing forward, right hip is pushing back. Bend the front knee right over the ankle. Straight back leg. Belly's tucking in. Drop the arms alongside the hips. Spread the fingers. Then turn the palms to face up. Reach the arms up. Palms together. Interlace the fingers. Take the hands back. Look up towards the ceiling. Knees right over the ankle. Straight back leg. 2 more breaths. Looking up. Reaching up. Good. Then bringing the hands down to the heart. Grabbing the elbows behind the back or reverse Namaste arms. Straighten the front leg. Back foot walks forward just a little bit. And to the side, so your hips are facing the front of your mat. And then fold forward. Folding at those hip creases. Lead from your heart straight back. Then look at your toes of the back foot. Stay here. Maybe your rib cage will touch the thigh. And then drop your arms to either side of the foot. Stay on your fingertips. Look forward past your front toes to straighten the spine.
Keep the belly tucked in and try to drop a little bit deeper with the straight back, straight spine. Relax your neck, looking towards the back toes. If you can go a little bit deeper and drop to the full flat hands, the fingertips can face the back toes. Stay where you can, where it feels like you're stretching and not causing harm. Now bring your hands back alongside your front foot. Bend the front knee, walk the hands forward, stay on your 10 hands. Float that back leg up, point the toes, standing leg straightens. Hips are level. Bend the knee, step the back foot back. Drag your hands alongside your front foot, straight front leg, fold forward. Do that 2 more times. Bend the knee, reach forward, breathing in. Breathing out, leg floats up. Point the toes of the lifted leg. Standing leg is straight. Stay here for 1 more breath. Breathing out, bend the front knee, back leg reaches, climbs the floor. Drag the hands alongside the foot, straighten the front leg. Fold. For a breath or 2. Last time, bend the front knee, hands walk forward. Back leg floats up, point the toes. Go into your Ardha Chandrasana. Weight on the right fingertips, the right foot. Hips open to the left. Left arm reaches up. Shoulders are stacked. Hips are stacked. Point the toes of the lifted leg. 1 more breath. Bend the front knee. Step the back foot back. Going right into your triangle. Straighten the front leg. So the right hand can be on the shin. You need more height. Or fingertips inside that right foot. I'm going to go to my shin. Shoulders stack. Look up into the fingertips. Breathe. 1 more breath. Then push into your feet. Come up. Strong body. Reverse triangle. Reach down the back leg. Top arm over the ear. Breathe. 1 more breath. Back around to center. Bend the knee, warrior 2. Knee comes right over the ankle. Straight back leg. Arms are shoulder height. Look over the front fingertips. Breathe. Then back arm's going to cartwheel to the inside of the right foot. Left arm reaches up. Back toes, you're on the back toes, heels lifted up. Reverse side ankle, looking up into the fingertips of that right hand. Belly's tucking in and twisting up. 1 more breath. Then drop that right arm alongside the ears. Left arm reaches up alongside the other ear. Back toes are tucked. Heels off the ground, coming up. Crescent lunge. Biceps are alongside the ears. Bend the front knee. Back leg is straight. Reach to that back heel, or you can bend the knee softly. Take your hands to your heart. Last push. Lean forward. Shift the weight forward. Drag that back foot forward, and then it lifts up. Warrior 3. Breathe. And come up. Flex the foot. Try to hover it over the floor, and then reach it forward. 1 more breath.
And drop it down. Tadasana, drop the hands. Close the eyes, find your breath. Take your hands over your heart so you can feel the breath expanding the chest and the heart. Good, let's take 2 more breaths here. Feels good. Drop the hands. Tadasana. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, hands to your heart. Open your feet as wide as your hips. Heels come forward, toes point out. Drop down into your squat all the way down. Elbows inside the knees. Push the knees open. Press into the hands. Drop the tailbone down. Stay here for a breath or 2. Close your eyes. Good. Drop your hands to the floor. Left hand stays on the floor. Right arm reaches up best as you can, and then it reaches back behind you for a twist in your squat. So it looks like left hand in front, right arm behind you, and twist. Go over the right shoulder. Go back to center, both hands to center. Right hand stays in the center, left arm reaches up and back behind you. Twist. Back to center, both hands in front. Grab your knees, sit your tush down. Hug your knees in, point your toes. Good. Release the hands, stay here, strong body. Good. Then reach the legs out, drop the back. And in. 5. And out. And in. 4. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. 2 more. Breathe out. Breathe in. Last time. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold it here. One more breath. Good. Cross the right foot over the left foot. Left kiss fingers grab the big toes of that bottom foot, which is your left foot. Begin to straighten the legs. Reach the right arm out behind you. Legs straighten. Look over the back fingertips. If you don't have the balance, the hand can come down. Breathe. Back around to center. Try to keep your legs straight. Kiss fingers of the right hand. Grab the big toes of the right foot. Legs straighten. Bend the knees. Hug the knees in. Change the crossing of the feet. Left foot over the right. Right kiss fingers grab the right big toes because that's the bottom foot. And when that leg straightens, it naturally straightens the top leg. Reach the left arm out behind you, looking over that left shoulder for a twist. Breathe. Coming back around to center. Left fingers grab the left toes. Try to keep the legs straight. You can bend the knees if you need to. And now bend the knees, hug them in. Good, nice push for core, take the arms away. Knees are touching, ankles are touching, and you're creating this 90-degree ankle. Good, and reach the legs out. Stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, 90-degree ankle, and reach it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees 90 degrees. Last time. Reach it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Whoa. Reach the arms over the ears. Reach through the fingertips. Reach through the toes. Make yourself longer. Stretch through the belly. Good. And bend your knees. Bring your feet to the floor. Kick your hands over your belly. So your feet are right under your knees and your heels are close to your hips. When you reach your arms alongside your body, your fingertips can touch your heels. Half bridge or bridge pose. Reaching the hips up. Interlace the fingers underneath you and then try to roll your shoulders underneath your heart to lift your heart up. Palms are together and then push the fists into the hand. Hips rise up. Push into your feet. Breathe. Try standing on that left foot and the right knee tucks in towards the chest. And then straighten the leg, flex the foot. Breathe. Bend the knee. Bring it back down. Change sides. More weight on the right foot. Bend the left knee. Flex the foot. Straighten the leg. Push into that right leg. Reach through that left leg. And bend the knee. Bring it back down. Lift the hips up high. One more breath. Release the hands. And slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Feel your breath. So ending the practice with one more back bend, you can choose to go into the bridge pose again, interlacing the fingers, rolling the shoulders, hips lift up. Or you can go into full wheel pose. The hands reach up alongside the ears. Then you face the palms away from you so you see the back of your hands. And then your fingertips dive towards your shoulders so that your palms are on the floor alongside your ears and your fingertips are facing the shoulders. Elbows are facing the ceiling. Feet are close to your hips. Then you're going to push into your hands, hips rise up. Then you can go just to your head. Or you push into your hands and the head comes up. You can come up onto your toes. Try to straighten the arms. Breathe. One more breath or two. And slowly lower. Elbows point. Point to the back of the room. Head comes down first. And then you drop to your back. Hands come to your ankles. And lift your hips up into a half arc into the bridge. Keep a hold of your ankles. And then drop the hips down. Bring your knees into your body, hug your knees in. Rock from side to side. Good. Drop your feet to the floor. 2 times a charm. Instead of 3 times, we have time for 2 times. So we're going to either your bridge pose or your full wheel pose. Fingertips, palms are alongside the ears. Fingertips are facing the shoulders. Push into your feet, push into your hands, hips rise up. Go to your head or all the way up. Breathe. And down slowly to your head. Or drop your hips if you're in bridge. Take your knees in towards your chest. And drop your knees to the left for a twist. Knees to the left hand on the knees, right arm reaching open. Dropping that right shoulder to the floor. Straighten that top right leg. Left fingertips are grabbing the toes, and then foot can come back to the floor for the straight leg twist. Breathe. Bend the knee, bring the knees back up to center. And take your knees over to the right. Hand on the knees. And then straighten that top left leg, right hands to the toes. And then bring that straight leg down. Move over, left shoulder, try to get that left shoulder to the floor. Breathe. 3 more breaths. Bend the knee. Bring the knees back up to center. Pull the knees in. And then drop the feet down. And take your Shavasana. Or whatever pose feels good to end. So, if you have a blanket, drop it over the body. Put your sweater on. Put your socks on, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Reach the legs out straight. Arms are open on one side of the body, palms are facing up. Roll your shoulders down and pull them underneath you till your heart lifts up. Tuck your chin in towards your heart so the back of the neck gets longer. Close your eyes. And allow the breath to stay deep, but there's no work even in the breath. So you feel the belly rise and the heart lift with your breath in. And the heart drop and the belly pull in as you breathe out. Then let go of all the work. And let the breath come naturally. This is the final resting pose of yoga where we assimilate all the length and space that we've created in the asanas of the yoga poses that we did today. So when you return to yoga, you're building from this place. Quiet the mind. Take your babies in the kitchen. Remember that the world is not perfect, and meditation at home is not perfect. And it's really about quieting the mind and creating this internal peace so that you can respond from this place when the world around you is not falling into place as you plan. Because true control is the control from within you, the understanding of your breath and your emotions from within, and being able to remain calm, or as you start to elevate, taking a breath to bring yourself back to this balanced place. So scanning the body, letting the muscles relax with each breath out, skull, and the muscles around the skull drop into the floor. The shoulders drop back and relax. The lower back, the glutes, the buttocks, release into the floor. Backs of your legs, the backs of your knees, the backs of your calves, release. Your feet fall out to the side. And you can feel all the way down into your toes. And feel each one of your toes, the big toe, second, third, fourth toe, and into the pinky toe. Each one of those are connected to the muscles and the legs. Having awareness of your toes is important. And to let your next breath out, let them relax. The bones feel heavy, the muscles feel soft. And stay here quietly for your next 3 to 5 breaths. If your mind takes you away from your body and your breath, bring it back to focusing on the breath and the third eye. Three more breaths. Two more breaths. And your next breath, take a long, deep breath. Feel your belly fill with breath, your heart lift. Reach your arms over your ears and stretch through the fingertips and through the toes. Feeling every muscle, bone in your body. Bend your knees, bring your feet to the floor and roll to your right side, letting your head rest on your arm, as if you're lying in bed. Take a moment to be conscious of how you feel. Some of us are starting the morning, so be clear of how you want your day to be. Use adjectives to describe what you'd like to feel today. Strong, clear, beautiful, happy, joyful, playful. And with your next breath in, come up to sitting. You can sit in Virasana, where you're sitting on your heel, or Sukhasana in your crisscross leg pose. Bring your hands together at your heart, Namaste Mudra, or over your heart, bow your head. This last moment, give yourself gratitude and appreciation for having the willpower to get up for 6 o'clock sunrise yoga, or having the willpower to play this video over again and do it from your home. Being grateful and thankful for your body and its strength, its beauty, its movement, its grace, and its weaknesses, giving you room to grow and become your best. Thank you for yoga, this beautiful art of movement. And thank you for you. Namaste. Shalom. Shabbat shalom. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye.